Subscribe my channel and press bell icon to get all notification.
Hello students, today we will discuss about next topic which is sex determination. Sex determination is a very important and interesting topic, so let's study this topic. In this topic we will study about sex determination in human beings, in Drosophila, in the case of birds, in case of some reptiles and in case of honeybees also. So let's start our topic, sex determination. When we talk about the sex determination, means how the sex is determined, how sex is be identified. This thing can be dependent on to the टू कंडीशन, दो बेसिस पे हम कह सकते हैं कि सेक्स डिटर्मिनेशन जो है वो किया जा सकता है. वो कौन कौन से हैं? The two bases on which we can say that sex determination can be done. The first base is chromosomal basis, chromosomal basis, or we can say the first will be the chromosomal sex determination, that is based on the conditions of presence or absence of chromosome. So it will be chromosomal sex determination. हमने sex determination को टू टाइप्स में डिवाइड किया है यहाँ पे. फर्स्ट है chromosomal sex determination and the another type of sex determination will be environmental sex determination. Here some external factors will be responsible for determining the sex of any organism. So it's environmental sex determination. First we will discuss about chromosomal sex determination, then we will take a look onto the environmental sex determination also. So when we talk about the chromosomal sex determination, in this type of sex determination also we can divide this into the two categories, or on the basis of two bases we can divide it. The first type is known as male heterogamety, and the another type will be female heterogamety. So here also we have two types, male heterogamety and female heterogamety. Now what does it mean? As the name indicates, हमें यहाँ नाम से ही पता चल रहा है, male heterogamety. Hetero means different. In this condition, in this type of condition, here the male produces two different types of gametes. So that's why it is known as male heterogamety. And in this condition, the female, which is forming the two different types of gametes, that's why we're calling it female heterogamety. So now let's see. In case of male heterogamety, also we can find two conditions. The first condition is known as XX or XY condition, and another condition will be XX or X0 or XO type. So here we have also two types of male heterogamety. The first type of male heterogamety is XXXY type, and the another type of male heterogamety is XX or XO or X0, we can also say, type of male heterogamety. Similarly, in the case of female also we found two types of condition. We will discuss about this later also, but just write their indications also कि किस तरीके से हम indicate करेंगे. So here we indicate these chromosomes in different manner. We use ZZ or ZW type. In the case of female heterogamety is also of two types, ZZ, ZW type, or another is ZZ or ZO or Z0 type. So it is also of two types. Male heterogamety is of two types and female heterogamety is also of two types. So let's start with the male heterogamety. एक बार रिवाइज करते हैं हमने क्या पढ़ा है. We are discussing sex determination. Sex determination can be done on the basis of two characters. Two bases are there. First is the chromosomal sex determination and another is environmental sex determination. Then chromosomal sex determination is again divided into the two types. That is male heterogamety and female heterogamety. Male heterogamety where males are producing two different types of gametes, and female heterogamety is a condition where female producing two different types of gametes. And further, these two types of heterogameties are further divided into the two types. That is XX or XY type. That is XX or XO type or X0 type. So these are the some overview. Now we will discuss these types of heterogamity in detail. So let's start with the मेल हेटेरोगेमिटी. हम स्टार्ट करते हैं मेल हेटेरोगेमिटी, और मेल हेटेरोगेमिटी में भी हम फर्स्ट पढ़ रहे हैं, दैट इज XX और XY टाइप. Now let's start male heterogamity. In the male heterogamity, this is the XX or XY type male heterogamity. In this heterogamity, the female will form one type or single type of gametes, and these gametes will contain the X chromosome. Female will form the X, and all the X will contain the X chromosome. So these females, they are isomorphic. They are isomorphic because all the gametes are same. So these gametes are isomorphic in nature. Whereas the male will form two types of gametes. They will form 50% male gametes will be of X chromosome containing, and 50% of X chromosome or male gametes will have Y chromosome. The X containing gametes will be known as gymnosperm, and the sperms of the gamete which are the Y containing, they are known as androsperm. So there are two types of gametes formed in the case of male. 50% are gymnosperm and 50% are androsperm. That's why it is known as male heterogamity, because males are forming two types of gametes. Now let's see what happened. You know, in the case of human being, we know that human cell has 46 chromosomes, and these 46 chromosomes are found into the 23 pair. They are found into the 23 pair. Out of these 23 pair, the 22 pair of chromosomes are known as autosomes. These are autosomes. And the last 23rd number chromosome, the one pair, that is the 23rd pair chromosome, that is known as 6 chromosome or allosome. 6 chromosome, or it is also known as allosome. So this allosome will decide the sex or determine the sex, because on the presence of this is only the sex of the offspring will be determined. So let's see what happened in the case of this type of male heterogamity, this XX or XY type of heterogamity. In this type of condition, when two types of gametes are formed, this, if we draw a Punnett sphere, or we try to understand here, this is the male, this one will be the female. Male has autosomes, plus it has two types of 6 chromosomes. Female has autosomes, plus they have similar type of 6 chromosomes. When the gametes will be formed, this male will form two types of gamete, A plus X or A plus Y. And in the case of female, it will form similar type of gametes that both have X chromosome. So दोनों के अंदर जो all the X will form here, they will contain X chromosome. So what happened when this X chromosome containing gametes, male gamete or the sperm will fuse with this X containing egg, then the offspring will be AA plus XX. And if this X containing gamete will fuse with this X containing gamete, then the male gamete, then the offspring will be formed is also egg, or this also a girl child. But when this androsperm or the Y containing chromosomes containing gamete will fuse with this egg, then the offspring will be formed after this fertilization. It have the chromosome which have one X chromosome and one Y chromosome. In the similar way, this gamete will fuse with this egg. Again, it will form X and Y. So we can say in this way we can determine the sex if the this X containing sperm will fuse with the any egg of the female, because in the case of female all the eggs are isomorphic, all are the X containing. When X containing sperm gamete will fuse with the egg, then the child will be the girl child. But when the Y containing chromosome containing gametes will fuse with any egg, then the child will be formed, and it will be the male child. So this type of heterogamity is known as male heterogamity, because the chromosomes of the males are responsible to determining the sex of the offspring. This type of heterogamity is found into the case of human being. This type of XX and XY gamete heterogameity is found into the case of human, and one more example is Drosophila. These are the two examples of male heterogameity of XX and XY type. In the case of human, we have studied that 46 chromosomes are there, but in the case of Drosophila, we know that it has 4 pair of chromosomes, out of which the 3 pairs are autosome, 3 pair chromosomes are autosome, and the 1 pair is sex chromosome. So in this way, the same type of condition will be found in the case of Drosophila. The 3AA plus X. This type of condition will be found in the case of female. That will be the female Drosophila, and in the case of male, the Drosophila will have X and Y chromosome. It is similar to male gamete. जैसे मेल के अंदर सेक्स डिटर्मिनेशन होता है, ह्यूमन बीइंग के अंदर डिटर्मिनेशन होता है सेक्स डिटर्मिनेशन. In the same way, we can determine the sex of the Drosophila also. Here the autosomes are the 3 in number. We can write 3 also. So if the chromosomes, the sex chromosomes are the XX, then the Drosophila will be the female Drosophila, and if the sex chromosome will be X and Y, then Drosophila will be male Drosophila. So this is the male heterogameity of XX and XY. Now let's come on to the another type of male heterogameety, that is XX or XO type. Or XO type male heterogameety. In this type of heterogameety also the males are heteromorphic. They will form 2 different type of gametes. Here the female have XX chromosomes, and the male have 2 types of chromosomes that are X or O chromosome. They will form 2 types of gametes. Here female will form all the gametes that are the X containing, but here the male will form 2 types of gametes. The some gametes will contain the X chromosome, and the some gametes will contain not any 6 chromosome. कुछ gametes ऐसे होंगे जिनमें किसी भी तरीके का कोई gamete, कोई भी 6 chromosome present नहीं होगा. So this type of heterogameity is known as X6 or XO or X0 type of heterogameity. So let's see what will be the chances or how we will determine the sex. This is XX or XO. This is the male when it is crossed with the female, which is X6 or XO type. Here in this condition, the male partner will form 2 types of gamete, that is AA plus X and A plus O. These 2 types of gametes will be formed by the male. So this is male and this will be the female. The female will form same type of gamete because it has same type of chromosome and it is X chromosome, A plus X, and another gamete will also have A plus X. When they fertilize together, the chances when this A or X chromosome containing gametes will fuse with the egg, any egg of the female, then the offspring that will be formed is the female offspring, XX or XO. In this condition, the offspring will be female offspring. But this X containing this, it can be fertilized with this, and then also the gamete will be female, that offspring will be female offspring. But when this O or Z, which the gamete which don't have any 6 chromosome, it will fertilize with the egg, then the offspring will be formed. It is of XO type, means it will be a male offspring. In the same way that this will fertilize with this one also, then it will form the male offspring. So here we can see that these 2 will be the female, these 2 female, and these 2 types of gametes will be the male gamete. So we can say that in this type of heterogameity also, the male is responsible to determining the sex of the offspring. If the offspring has the one X chromosome and another chromosomes do not have any 6 chromosome, then this type of heterogameity is known as male heterogameity, because male is determining the sex of the offspring. This type of heterogameity is known as XX or X0 type of heterogameity. The example of such type of heterogameity is the example of this XX or type heterogameity is, that is grasshopper and the cockroach. cockroach can also be the example of this type of heterogameity. And this type of heterogameity was discovered by McClung. The scientist who discovered this XX or XO type heterogameity was McClung. Now we will discuss about the female heterogameity. Here we completed the male heterogameity, which is half of two types, XX or XY and XX and XO type. Now we'll discuss female heterogameity. Now let's see what is female heterogameity. Female heterogameity is the condition where female form two different types of gametes. Here the male is homogametic, which form the same type of gametes, but female will form the two types of gametes. Here female have two gametes, some which have the X chromosome and another type of gametes which have Y chromosome, or it can lack the any chromosome. So these two types of gametes will be formed by the female. That's why we are calling it female heterogameity. But जो male है वो एक ही तरीके की gamete बनाएंगे और वो होंगे similar type के chromosome containing. So here to describe this type of female heterogameity we use some different type of symbols. यहाँ पे हम XX और XY टाइप की सिंबल यूज ना करके कंफ्यूजन ना हो इस चीज को अवॉइड करने के लिए we use different types of symbol. So here we use the symbol that is ZZ or ZW. The ZX chromosomes will be displayed by the letter Z and the Y chromosome will be displayed as a letter W. So in the case of the female has two types of 6 chromosomes, that is Z and W. So it will form two types of gametes. Some are the Z chromosomes containing gametes, and some gametes will have the W chromosomes. But the male will form the same type of chromosome or gamete, same type of gamete, and these gametes will be the Z containing gametes, Z chromosome containing gametes. So that's why it is female heterogameity. This type of heterogameity is found in the cases of some birds, or like we write the example of domestic fowls also. Fowls के cases में मिलता है, birds में इस तरीके की heterogameity मिल रही है, and in some reptiles also we can see. In some reptiles, कुछ reptiles के cases में इस तरीके की heterogameity देखने को मिलती है. So let's see how we can explain this type of heterogameity, that is ZZ or ZW type of heterogameity. Here, this is the autosome and these are the 6 chromosomes. That will be the male. And in the case of female, it has two types of ZW. It will be the female. The male will form same type of gamete, that is AZ. But the female will form two types of gamete, that some gametes or 50% gamete will be the Z chromosome containing gamete and 50% gamete will be the W chromosome containing gametes. That's why we can say that female heterogameity, two types of gametes are forming. When these gametes will fertilize with each other in this condition, when Z containing gametes of the females fuse with the any gamete of the male, any male gamete, then the offspring will be AA plus ZZ. That will be the male. That will be the male offspring. In the same way, when it will fuse with this Z containing gamete of the male, that is the similar. Both are the Z containing. It will fertilize with the W chromosome containing gamete of the female. Then the offspring will be the male offspring. Then the offspring will be of the male offspring. It will be the female offspring. It will be the female offspring. Similarly, it can fertilize with this one, and the offspring will be AA and ZZ. And in this way, when this will fertilize with this gamete, then the offspring will be A plus ZW. That will be the female offspring. So here we can say that the female is deciding the sex of the offspring. When the X chromosome containing X or the gametes, female gametes this Z chromosome containing gametes of the female fuses with the any gametes of the male, then the offspring will be the male offspring. But when Z chromosome, this W chromosome containing female gamete fertilize with the male gamete, then offspring will be the female offspring. So in this type of heterogameity, the female is the only who is responsible for deciding the sex of the offspring. That's why it is known as female heterogameity. Now, the second example of female heterogameity is ZZ or ZO. Now let's see what is this type of heterogamity. Now let's discuss this ZZ, ZO type of heterogamity. In this type of heterogamity, again the female, we are discussing this one. In this, female will form two types of gametes. That are some gametes will be of XZ chromosome containing gametes or some XZ containing X, and the another will have nothing or zero. But male will form the similar type of gametes that all are the Z containing gametes. So here also two types of gametes are formed by the female. When we will try to now demonstrate it with the help of crosses. Let's see. That is AA and ZZ. When you cross with the another female, this is the male, which is AA plus ZZ type of chromosomes, and it is crossed with the female which has ZO type of chromosome. This one will be the female. Then this male will form the two similar types of gametes, that is A plus Z, and this again A plus Z. But the female will form two different types of gametes. That some gametes will have A plus Z chromosome, and some gametes will have A plus 0 or O, means it do not have any 6 chromosome. When the process will happen, let's see, we know that when this A, this male gamete, that is the Z containing gamete, will fertilize with this Z containing gamete of the female, then the offspring will be the male offspring. The offspring will be the male offspring. But when this Z containing gamete will fertilize with the O cross containing gamete of the female, and this condition, the gamete which will be formed is the female gamete. Here this type of gamete will be the female gamete. ये हो जाएगा female gamete. Similarly, when this AZ will fertilize with this is AA plus ZZ, again a male gamete, that will be the male offspring. And when this gamete will fertilize with this one, then it will form AA plus ZO. It will be a female offspring. So here we can say that the chromosomes of the female or the gametes of the female are the responsible for deciding the sex of the offspring. Here, when the O containing gametes or egg of the female fertilize with any female gamete, then the offspring will be formed, will be of that we can say that it will be a female offspring. That's why we are saying that it's a female heterogamity where female is responsible for determining the sex. So this is about the heterogamity. We discussed male heterogamity and then we discussed female heterogamity. In this type of female heterogamity, that is ZZ or ZO heterogamity, it will be found into the cases of butterflies. The example of this is butterflies and moths. Example of this type of heterogamity is butterflies and moths. So here we discussed two types of heterogamity, male heterogamity and female heterogamity. Now let's study this. That's all about the chromosomal basis of sex determination. Now we will discuss about the environmental sex determination, where some external factors are responsible for determining the sex. Are they responsible for determining the sex? Here we are taking the example of temperature. That is the external factor, and the temperature will decide or determine the sex of the offspring. In the case of crocodile, we are taking some example to understand this thing. Crocodile and lizard. Now what happened in these two organisms? When we kept their eggs at particular temperature for the incubation, so after the incubation is over and the egg get hatched, so what kind of offspring will be formed from this hatched egg? It depended on the temperature that is provided during the incubation period. तो यहाँ पे temperature decide करेगा किस तरीके का offspring form होगा. In the case of crocodile and lizard, when the eggs are kept at the low temperature, then the offspring will be formed, will be the female offspring. In this case में जब hatching के बाद egg से जो offspring form होगा, it will be the female offspring. यहाँ हम कह सकते हैं hatching के बाद जो offspring बाहर निकलेगा वो female होगा. And when the eggs are kept at the high temperature for the incubation, then the offspring will be the male offspring. उस case में offspring male form होगा. Same type of temperature effect is shown onto the acts of the turtle also. सेम चीज हमें टर्टल के केस में भी दिखाई दे सकती है. टर्टल्स में क्या होता है? In the case of turtle, the effect of temperature is just reverse of this. इसका रिवर्स हमें मिलेगा. When we cap the eggs at the low temperature, then the offspring that formed will be the male offspring. At the low temperature, the offspring will form. It will be male, and when we cap the egg at high temperature, then the offspring formed. It will be the female offspring. And when the moderate temperature is provided to the egg for the incubation, then 50% offspring will be the male and 50% will be the female. So we can write that at moderate temperature, where the chances of 50% male and 50% female, half of the egg will form the male offspring and half of the egg will form the female offspring. So this is the environmental sex determination, where environment is responsible for determining the sex. Now let's take a look of one more interesting example of sex determination, that is honeybee. That is also very important. Honeybee. So honeybee. In the case of honeybee, very interesting type of sex determination is we can see that what happens. Let's see. In the case of honeybee, that queen honeybee, which is the main female honeybee of the hive, the queen honeybee, it lays two types of the egg. So that queen honeybee, it lays two types of egg. First comes some eggs that are the unfertilized egg, and some eggs are the fertilized egg. क्वीन हनी भी यहाँ पे दो तरीके के एग ले करती है. कुछ होते हैं फर्टिलाइज्ड एग और कुछ होते हैं अनफर्टिलाइज्ड एग. These unfertilized eggs, these are the haploid in nature because they are not formed by the fertilization process. So they are haploid in number. These unfertilized eggs, they will develop and they form the male honeybee. They form the male honeybee. ये male honeybee form करेंगे, and these male honeybees are known as drone. In the case of honeybee, they are known as drone. So they are formed drone here, and these drone which are forming directly without fertilization, this process is known as parthenogenesis. So we can say that unfertilized eggs, parthenogenesis means unfertilized eggs are forming the male partner without fertilization by the process of parthenogenesis. So this is the process by which the unfertilized eggs are directly forming the male partner, that is the drone or male honeybees. But these fertilized eggs are the diploid in number, means they are two, and these fertilized egg, the fertilized egg which is fed onto the royal jelly, जो fertilized egg royal jelly को feed करता है या उस पर dependent रहता है, this fertilized egg will form the queen honeybee. It will form the queen honeybee, but it depends on the some conditions. Like if there is another honeybee, is that queen honeybee is present into the hive, then this will not be happen. This new queen honeybee will be formed when जब पहले वाली honeybee या तो बहुत old हो चुकी होगी या फिर hive को छोड़ के जा चुकी होगी. Only in these two conditions the royal jelly is given to the fertilized egg so that it can develop into the queen honeybee. So the fertilized egg which fed onto the royal jelly, they will form the queen honeybee. And whereas the another fertilized eggs which are fed onto the bee bread, they will develop into the sterile, and these steriles are the worker. They will develop into the sterile females, and these sterile females are the worker which do the different work for the hives. Like हाइव के लिए जो भी फॉर्मेशन है, क्लीनिंग का काम है, जितने भी हाइव्स के काम होते हैं, मेंटेनेंस के, फॉर्मेशन के, वो सब काम होते हैं वर्कर हनीबी के. सो दे विल डेवलप इनटू द वर्कर हनीबी. सो these three types of honeybees that are present into the hive of the honeybee is queen honeybee, drone, and the worker honeybee. They are formed, or the six of these three types of honeybees are determined by in this way. The unfertilized eggs are directly developed into the male honeybee, that is the drone, whereas the fertilized egg, they develop or we can say their sex determination is dependent onto some another factor. Like if the royal jelly is provided to the fertilized egg, then it will form the queen honeybee, whereas if it is fed on the bee bread, when the honeybees form, they are the sterile worker. So this is the sex determination in the case of honeybee.